Right now, in 2026, Honda is an absolute titan. They are dropping tens of billions into EV factories, dominating Formula One, building private jets, and practically running the global motorcycle industry. They are a multi-billion-dollar empire of precision engineering.
But the founder of this elite, high-tech empire, he was a colorblind dropout who forged his own report cards, survived deadly racing crashes, and literally babysat for a living. This is the insane, untold story of Soichiro Honda. And the truth is, the man who built one of the most reliable companies on Earth succeeded only after his factories were blown up, crushed by earthquakes, and rejected by Toyota. To understand how unlikely Honda's success really is, you have to go back to 1906, to a poverty-ridden village at the foot of Mount Fuji. Soichiro Honda wasn't born into money or power. His dad was a local blacksmith who fixed bicycles. Growing up, the economic conditions were so brutal that Soichiro lost 5 of his siblings to health issues. He hated school. He cared so little about his education that he actually used rubber to forge his family's stamp on his failing grade reports. When his father caught him, he made him kneel for an entire day without food. But at 8 years old, something shifted. Soichiro heard a strange rumble, chased it down the dirt road, and saw his first automobile, a Ford Model T. From that exact second, he was obsessed with engines. At 15, he dropped out of school and left his village for Tokyo, chasing an ad for an auto repair shop called Art Shokai. But when he arrived, the owner didn't see a prodigy. He saw a kid. Instead of fixing cars, Soichiro was assigned to clean the shop and literally carry the owner's baby around on his back. For months, he made zero money. The only reason he didn't quit was the pure shame of going back home as a failure. Eventually, the shop got too busy, and the owner finally let Soichiro touch an engine. He didn't just learn, he dominated. He climbed the ranks from a babysitter to a trusted mechanic, working on luxury foreign cars like Lincolns and Mercedes. He even helped the owner build race cars out of second-hand biplane engines. By 21, Soichiro was so good that he was trusted to open his own branch of the repair shop. It started slow, but soon he had 30 employees. He was fixing cars by day and building his own race car by night. And he didn't just build it, he drove it. He set a Japanese speed record of 120 kilometers per hour that stood for 20 years. But racing in the 1930s was practically a death sentence. In 1936, he suffered a horrific crash. His left arm was fractured, his shoulder dislocated, his face smashed. He tried to go back to racing just 4 months later, but his family forced him to stop. Soichiro pivoted. He wanted to manufacture his own parts, specifically piston rings. He started his own company, working so hard and losing so much weight that his face became completely emaciated. He went to night school just to understand the metallurgy. Finally, he submitted his pistons to Toyota. Out of 50 pieces submitted, only 3 passed quality control. It was a humiliating rejection, but he refused to quit. He spent years visiting steelmaking companies, perfected his design, and eventually, Toyota and others started placing massive orders. He had 2,000 employees. He had finally made it. And then, World War II happened. In 1944, American bombers dropped explosives directly onto his factory, destroying it. A few months later, a massive earthquake leveled what was left of his other plant. By 1945, Japan surrendered. The country was in absolute ruins, and Soichiro Honda had lost almost everything. He sold the ashes of his company to Toyota and stepped away. A year later, Japan was starving. There was barely any food, clothing, or gas. People desperately needed cheap transportation. Soichiro found an old Imperial Army generator engine that was used for wireless radios during the war. He thought, what if I strap this to a bicycle? It was a massive hit. He ran out of surplus engines, so he just built his own. In 1948, he officially founded the Honda Motor Company. To fund it, he wrote handwritten letters to 18,000 bicycle shops across Japan. 3,000 sent him money. He created the Super Cub, a smaller, lighter motorbike that completely revolutionized transportation. By 1958, it hit the United States for just $295. It obliterated Harley-Davidson and Triumph in their own backyards. By the 1960s, Honda was the biggest motorcycle company in the world. But motorcycles weren't enough. Soichiro wanted to build cars. The Japanese government and his own advisors begged him not to. The market was completely controlled by giants like Nissan and Toyota. They told him he would fail. He ignored them. He launched his first cars, brought them straight to Formula One. And within a single year, they were winning Grand Prix races. Then came the 1970s oil crisis. While other manufacturers panicked over fuel shortages, Honda released the Civic, featuring a revolutionary fuel-efficient engine that completely changed the industry. They followed it up with the Accord, which became one of the best-selling sedans in automotive history. Soichiro Honda passed away in 1991, leaving behind a legacy built entirely on surviving absolute disaster. He once said that looking back on his work, he felt he did nothing but make mistakes, blunders, and serious omissions. But his secret was simple. His mistakes and failures never occurred for the same reason twice.